There's tomorrow's goal, Arrow Peak. This will be Lion's first real mountain climb. There are the Trinity Peaks in the upper right. There's our trail. I don't know what kind of plants these are, but they look just like little cotton balls blowing in the breeze. Well, this is kind of a sad place. This is the triple point, where the CT leaves the CDT. We've had the pleasure of sharing the CT with the CDT for almost 300 miles. Time to start descending the switchbacks down into Elk Creek. This is an amazing drainage. Huge valley. So, a little change of plans. I came down with a brutal headache. Lion's got a little headache too. And it got real smoky. So we're going to find a campsite and hang out for a little bit. Yesterday was rough. Let me rephrase that. The second half of yesterday was rough. First half was beautiful, exquisite, grand beauty. And just after lunch, I started getting a headache, and it got bad. I was able to trudge along 2 more miles when we found a great camp spot, but I was pretty much out of commission by early afternoon. So instead of making our 15, 16 miles and going to Vestal Basin, we did half of that, and we're about a mile from the turnoff. But today, we're going to Vestal Basin. Well, I may have felt like crap, but our campsite was epic. Look at these views. That's tough to beat. We're walking down the trail through the boulder field, and Arrow Peak makes an appearance. That's way cool. So Lion, what are your initial impressions of Arrow Peak up close?
It looks high. And steep. But we'll see.
Arrow Peak in the foreground with Vestal Peak over its left shoulder. Good shot? That's what Colorado is all about. Hey. We have 3 trees blocking the trail. What's up, Lion?
Tired.
That's a bear of a climb, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
All right, we made it to Lower Vestal Basin. It is an amazing place. There's Arrow peeking over, there's Vestal, and behind them, the Trinities. We made it to our campsite. There's Arrow Peak, there's Vestal Peak, there's our tent, Lion, and the Trinities. If you can think of a better looking campsite, good on you. That big S-shaped ramp is our goal tomorrow. That'll lead us up to the top of Arrow Peak. So Lion and I are in the tent. There's thunder and lightning. There's a hailstorm. We're in Vestal Basin. It's freaking awesome. What's up, Lion?
Just reading the Arrow Creek.
Nice.
Yeah.
Here it comes. That was close. Hi, babe. Sure beats being outside in a thunderstorm.
Oh yeah.
Well, the storm is cleared. It's a beautiful evening. Time to make some dinner. Pretty chilly out though. After that, get some sleep and go climb Arrow Peak tomorrow. We're going to send that S-shaped ramp all the way to the top. Beautiful. There's a sleepy lion coming out of the tent. Hello, sleepy lion.
Hello.
Let's cook some dinner, eh, Lion?
Yeah.
Get some energy to climb that giant mountain behind the tent.
Oh yeah.
Yay. Sun is starting to set. Gonna be a chilly night up here. Morning, everybody. It would be day 29 of our Colorado Trail trek, but we're not on the Colorado Trail today. We're climbing that. Time is 6:25. Time to go. Lion's first mountain. Let's go do it. Vestal on the left and our quarry, Arrow, on the right. The red alpenglow beginning to shine. Lion's first climb, she's a little nervous, like we all were as well. You got this, girl, no problem. There'll be a cairn on your right in a few yards. Time for a layer break. Get warm fast going uphill. Whew. It's been about 3 years since I've been here. I love this place. It is pure magic. So that's the Vestal Peak there. We just met two climbers that are going to go climb the Weminuche Ridge today. A little jealous, that should be an epic climb. Wish you gentlemen good luck. That there's the closest thing Colorado has to the Matterhorn. Weminuche Ridge on Vestal Peak. That's a beautiful mountain. And there's our route on Arrow Peak. Take that big S-shaped ramp up to the top, and when we get to the notch, climb left. Helmets on. There's our friends on Weminuche Ridge, getting it done. What's up, Lion?
Oh, I'm having fun.
So you're liking your first mountaineering trip?
Yep.
More fun than hiking?
Yeah, more fun than hiking.
How far did we hike to get here?
Well, over 400 miles. Something like 415.
Yeah, most people like do a shorter approach, but we decided we'd take the Colorado Trail approach. So to get to Vestal and Arrow Peaks, we walked here from Denver. Time for Fireball. That is the summit of Arrow Peak.
Woo!
Yeah, atta girl.
Yeah!
Woo-hoo-hoo! Arrow Peak. Congratulations on your first mountain, babe.
Thank you.
Boy, it's going to be hard to leave this. So we finished Arrow Peak, had a nice meal, just about all packed up. Just really hate to take that tent down because, man, this just might be the world's perfect campsite. High in Vestal Basin, not telling you exactly where. Well, Lion, it's about time to pack them up.
Yay.
Should we get out of here?
I think so. I mean, I don't want to get out of here, but it's getting late
Yeah,
and we have to finish the Colorado Trail.
let's hit the trail.
Yeah.
As we descended into Elk Creek Valley, the air got so smoky it was hard to breathe. So this is our microphone. We have lovingly called it Mic, short for microphone. This mounts it to the camera. It's supposed to be attached to this. My tripod got caught on a tree branch that had come down on the way down from Vestal Basin, and I took a violent, really fast fall, and it snapped it. So unfortunately, I can handhold the microphone, but then I can't move the camera. So we have a little sound dilemma. We're going to do the best that we can. Bear with us. Another beautiful sunset on the Colorado Trail. Good night, everyone. Good morning, everybody. It is day 31. We kind of skipped day 30, but that's because we were off trail. We were climbing Arrow Peak. Lion did really well. She kicked butt, our first mountain climb. We both had really sore knees yesterday, and then when I fell and broke the external microphone off my camera, broke it in half, I cracked my right knee pretty hard. I didn't even realize it at the time, but it's feeling a little bit better today too. You heal pretty fast on the trail, surprisingly. We actually had to check Lion's phone in order to figure out what day it was, though, because it's such a good trip, we can't remember what day it is. We're going to have some breakfast, strike camp, and then make our way to the Molas Lake campground. We're about 5 miles from it. Got to go down to the Animas River, and then up a series of like 50 switchbacks, and then get our final resupply, and hopefully something sweet, maybe some ice cream or something, because we're freaking starving. So last night we camped really close to Elk Creek. The sound of the water was just wonderful. We both slept like babies. We kind of rolled over and realized it was already 6 in the morning. Didn't know where the night went. It's beautiful looking back up the Elk Creek Valley. We're playing Pop Goes the Weasel. There's the Animas River. There's the old Durango to Silverton narrow gauge railroad. Coal-fired, steam-powered locomotive. So going uphill from Durango to Silverton takes 5 tons of coal. Going downhill only takes 1. Man, it's exciting to be back in a forest that isn't destroyed by beetles. Lots of big healthy trees here, just beautiful. Almost to our resupply at Molas Lake Campground. We made it to Molas Lake and the Molas Lake Campground, which touts itself as the most beautiful campground in America. And I gotta give it to them, I think they got it. Surrounded by mountains in every direction, a beautiful lake, beautiful trees, nice weather, and as Lion has told me, they have cell service. That's a win.
Man, that tastes good.
Look what else they have. Burritos. Oh yeah, we're gonna get a couple of those. Oh, look at the burritos go around and around in the microwave. Hey, Pop.
Sit. Sit. Whoa, you're gonna get a nose on that lens pretty quick.
Hey, little Pop.
Go look. Sit.
Good girl. So my old hip belt is pretty much trashed, and once I wear it for a few minutes, it's just nothing but squished down completely. So, Mystery Ranch, God bless them, they have the best customer service in the industry, sent me a brand new one. Hey, what manner of goodness we have in here. That's basically 1 day's worth of food for us, excluding dinner. It's got all our bars, some cinnamon rolls, my atomic fireballs, and some apple cider. 5 days worth of food. But we only have 4 days left, so we're going to make a donation to the hiker box.
Fritos.
Fritos.
Peanut butter cup trail mix.
We've been looking forward to that.
I like it. That's nice.
As a treat, we have 2 freeze-dried ice creams. Kind of a rip-off, but man, they're good. Best of all, we have 3 packages of coffee cakes. These are so good. Well, with the advent of an afternoon rain shower, we were off from the Molas Lake campground in their wonderful store, with very friendly staff, by the way, and out of the Weminuche Wilderness and on to section 25. The Weminuche, by the way, is stunning. Ready for segment 25, Lion?
Oh yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Right after you cross US 550 near Molas Pass, there's a great sign that shows the rest of the route and some details between Silverton and Durango. So last night when I fell and broke my microphone in half, my external microphone for the camera, I hit my right quad pretty hard. Didn't think anything of it. It was real sore. I'm like, it'll be fine in the morning. It was pretty good in the morning. But apparently I have a deep tissue bruise right about here, and it really, really hurts. I've taken 3 Aleve already today, and unless the ground is flat, I can barely walk. But we have 75 miles left to do in the next 4 days, so I'm gonna have to tough it out. So if I'm walking with a bit of a limp the next couple days, that's why. Well, this will have to be our last shot of the day. My leg is killing me. Just talked to my folks who are both in medicine. They gave me a little bit of advice. Unfortunately, I can't follow most of it because I still have to hike 75 miles in the next 4 days. But you know what? We're going to be just fine. Beautiful sunset, beautiful place, good night's sleep. I'll be better in the morning. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Day 32, 4 days till Durango. My right quad's still super sore, a little better than yesterday though. We need to make 20 miles today, 20 tomorrow, 20 the day after, and about 12 or 13 by 1 in the afternoon on the following day. So we're going to get cracking, do some miles. Good morning, Lion.
Good morning, Ryan.
Well, it is August 15th, and look at all the plants that are already starting to change color. Most of the fireweed has dropped its flowers. Pretty early for fall, but up at this elevation, apparently fall is coming. I can't tell you how nice it is to be back in live forests with big old tall spruce trees. Just plain makes me happy. Well, it is a cold, rainy day to make some miles, but we're slowly making them. I'm limping along. Have to stop every hour or two to elevate my leg, or else it gets so swollen inside I can't move it. But we're doing it. There's the pink lion. What you munching on?
Nuts and seed bar.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it was good.
I got a Hershey bar in my pocket. Winner, winner. Beautiful terrain. Very wet. It's actually good hiking weather though. Don't overheat, you can keep up a good pace, assuming you're not limping. It is freezing out, it's raining. Pretty hard actually, and it's blowing. You can see the storm clouds up there. There's the view ahead.
I'm freezing.
Yeah, me too. I think we're both pretty cold.
Oh yeah.
For some creepy reason, I'm kind of enjoying this. But it is wet and cold, so we gotta keep moving. We're both gonna freeze. Well, the sun came out. We're warming up. Lion was freezing for a little bit there, but she's much better now. Cooking some lunch, and I am putting my leg up. That would be a bottle of cold water I have stuck in my pants that are rolled up in order to try and ice the area that I hurt. Sucks having a bum leg, but at least it's on the very last part of the trip, and we're getting by just fine. Just gotta go real slow. Uphills I slow down by about a third. The flats I can move just fine. Downhills are brutal. I can go not even half a mile an hour. Just got to really be careful. It's excruciatingly painful, but it's not all ups and downs. There's plenty of flats on the trail too, so we're gonna make our miles. Sun's coming out. It's beautiful. The mountains are like cinnamon colored here. Really pretty. What you cooking there, babe?
Breakfast good.
Breakfast skillet. Oh, that's one of my favorites. Perfect.
With some mashed potatoes.
What flavor mashed potatoes did we have?
Probably bacon one.
Oh, can't go wrong with that.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's just about 7 o'clock, and I am delighted to say that the sun has made its return. It's a long, rainy day, which was good. Didn't stop quite as much because, well, it was raining. It's not as fun to stop when it rains. So we made some pretty good miles. This is take 2, by the way. Good morning, everybody. It's day 33 of our Colorado Trail through hike. We have about 55 miles left to make in the next 2.5 days. So pretty sure we can do that. It's only 7 in the morning. We're going to try and do 20 plus today. We got 15 in yesterday. We wanted 20, but my right leg has really been giving me fits. It's a little bit better today, so hopefully I won't have to rest quite as long or quite as often. But we're going to make our miles and show you the sights. When I see stuff like this, it really makes me miss my Jeep. Mud puddles are fun. I love these little blue flowers. I'll have to go look up what they are. But they seem to survive frosts pretty well. And you find them quite high in elevation too. Oh, hi, Lion.
Hi, Ryan.
Just looking back from where we came. Really pretty views. It's just so weird to see all the vegetation turning color in middle August. There's the giant massif of the San Miguel Mountains. You can see El Diente, that's the rounded hump. That's a peak on the left. Then Mount Wilson. And then Gladstone, and hiding behind Gladstone is Wilson Peak. A little bit further to the right there is Lizard Head Peak, very strange looking mountain. Great climbing, hiking, wonderful skiing up in those mountains. I can feel that I've been compensating for my right leg on the left side of my body. All that stuff's super sore today. Left foot's killing me, left hip's a little sore, but we're moving pretty well. I've got 7.5 miles done and it's not yet 11 o'clock, so 7 by 11. It's a Slurpee morning. It's a good morning. Well, I'm not much good when I have to put my leg up to take a break, which I have to do every couple hours to keep the internal swelling down, but I can filter water. We just made it up to Blackhawk Pass. There's a little bit of rain, not too bad. Thankfully not a whole lot of thunder. Fantastic views from up here. Here is the other side of the pass. Looking towards Durango. Should be there about 2 days from now. Starting to get a little bit of rain today. We just had a few showers up on the pass. We are almost done with section 26. We're half a mile from section 27. Views are starting to open up again. Starting to see more aspen in the forest too. There's Blackhawk Pass right up there. It's nice to see some flowers again. We haven't seen flowers like this in probably a week and a half, 2 weeks. Thought they were pretty much gone for the year, but not down here.
So it's 5 o'clock and we've already done 16 miles today. We still have 6 miles to go.
Which means we're only not even 35 miles from Durango. We're almost finished. 2 days from now we'll be halfway home to Fort Collins. We just got a little rainstorm there. Now it's all cleared up and there's a cool breeze. Off in the distance you can see the remnants of what I believe is the 416 fire. It's pretty close to the Colorado Trail.
So we have done 19 miles today, and this is mile 450.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
We got 20 miles in. We're going to do 2 more and call it a night. See y'all tomorrow. So Lion and I just did 23 miles today. It's about 10:30 at night. We're in the tent. It's all dark. And all I hear are 2 owls talking to each other with little squeaks. It was like this last night too. They did it the entire night. Listen to this. Good morning, everybody. It is day 34. We have 2 days left on the trail, and we were greeted with this spectacular sunrise. Look at that. Doesn't get any better than that. This is just incredible. So we have 30.8 miles to go. We're going to try and do about 18 or 19 today, and about 12, 13 tomorrow. We're packing up our camp. Just had breakfast. Should be water source nearby. To Durango we go. Nice. I was exhausted. How about you?
I was exhausted too. I'm still tired.
Good for 19 miles?
Oh yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
First order of business today is to find some water. We're down to about a quart, and we have a pretty long climb ahead of us, so water first. All right, what do we got for water, Lion?
So the first water source is seasonal Deer Creek, and it's dry. And the other one is a small seep. And there's still a trickle here, says a guy.
As of how long ago?
6 days ago.
We should be good then. All I need is a little bit.
Hope so.
Well, after the rain of the last couple of days, that is a sight for sore eyes. Sunshine and blue skies. Look at that. Now let's find some water. Well, it may not be much, but there is water in here. So we're going to make this work. So normally we find a place of water, we'll just stick a bag in, fill it up, and then run it through our filter. Sometimes if it's shallow, we'll use a little yogurt cup to scoop it. Here, the deepest water was maybe a centimeter with a muddy bottom. So I dug out a pool in here and funneled the water from both sides so it'll eventually clear it out because it's very muddy in there, as you can see. And then made a little drainage there so that it'll actually move the water through and clear it up. So in about 10 minutes we should be able to filter pretty clean water actually. So after I made the little pool, which I dug out by hand, I lined it with rocks so that when we filter it, the mud doesn't get stirred up again. So clear water coming in, dirty water going out. Looks like chocolate milk. I wouldn't call that perfectly clear, but it's beautiful to me. It's good, actually. It is a glorious day.
It's time playing tricks on us. The way that we're moving, the days feel like hours to me. And still through it all, I believe. Life is a song, it's a sweet melody.
Nice little plot of peaks. Down the trail we go. We're almost to Taylor Lake, and we're also only 1.7 miles from Kennebec Road, which means that we are nearly to the final segment, segment 28 of the Colorado Trail. We just had our last trail lunch here at Taylor Lake, beautiful place. Sat right next to the creek. Got everything all spread out to dry because it was sunny, and then it rained and hailed, and we had to put everything away in a hurry. But it was a great lunch. Now we're going to head on down the trail. We're almost to segment 28, our last and final segment of the Colorado Trail. Off we go. Oh, and it's looking like it's going to rain again. Definitely some big thunderheads coming again. No worries, good times. Well, that's exciting. Our first sign for Durango. 26 miles. Let's do it. Little ice chunks bouncing off the ground. Yep. This should be a fun hike. Can't win them all. Well, I thought the storm was over, and here comes round, I think, what are we on? Round 4 today? Here comes round 4. Looks like more rain, Lion. And it's hailing again. Imagine that. Man, those buggers hurt. Day 34. Good night, everyone. Well, good morning, everybody. It's a sad day. It's our last day on the trail. Day 35, we're going to meet my friends Robert and Tiffanie. They drove all the way from Fort Collins to pick us up. We're going to wrap up the Colorado Trail. Our trail miles, including our side trips to Resupply and our trip up Vestal Basin, were about 510 miles. It's been the time of my life. Lonnie and I have absolutely had a blast. There sits a somewhat sad Lion. She has a smile on her face, but we're kind of bummed the trail's ending. Well, down we go. Time to get some water. We have 13 and a half miles to do, and home to Fort Collins. Oh, looks like we were treated to one more spectacular sunrise before we left. How about that? Tell you what, the Colorado Trail never disappoints. Around every corner, it is beautiful. And it's raining again. It's about the 20th time in the last 3 days it's rained. Well, lion's turning into the pink lion. There she goes.
Yay.
Hi, cute pink lion. So weird being in a lush green forest after being above tree line for so long. It's really pretty though. This would be an amazing hike to take in the fall with all the different colors. Look at these lush aspen groves with ferns underneath. Some of these aspen here are absolutely enormous too. That aspen tree kind of on the left of center screen is over 2 feet in diameter and probably 75 feet tall. Well, we can start to see the lower canyons. We're getting close. The forest has changed a lot too. Now it's open ponderosa pine, much drier. There's oak brush beneath it. How much further, Lion?
7 miles.
7 miles. Wow, we're close. There are so many things I'm looking forward to right now. Wearing sandals, hot shower, eating at a restaurant, real food, nothing dehydrated, sleeping in my own bed, but I think most of all, just not smelling my backpack anymore. God, it stinks. Woo! There it is off in the distance. 6 miles away, our first good glimpse of the city of Durango, the end of the Colorado Trail. And this is Judy's Rest, built in honor of Judy Gaskell, the founding mother of the Colorado Trail. It's got one heck of a view. And from here, it is just 4 miles to the end. We're at Junction Creek, 2.7 miles from the finish. Almost done, Lion. We have a couple 100 yards more.
Oh yeah.
That's cool. That's Junction Creek you can hear along my right. Look at what we have here. The end of the trail. Good job, Lion.
Good job, Ryan.
Thank you very much.
Well, thank you.
That was the coolest thing I've ever had the pleasure of doing. And there's our friends in the purple Jeep to pick us up. Thank you. And I believe there's some cold water waiting. We're going to get in on that. Oh, there's the ride home. A lot of things I enjoy about being done with that hike. Water we didn't have to filter out of a stream, and I'm actually wearing cotton. This is awesome. Let's go home.